Hello?
Nathan?
Jody? Jody, where are you?
They're back.
Good God, Jody, what's happening?
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Tell me where you are. I'll come right now, Jody. Jody!
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
My gut feeling has always been that conventions are done to be, broken in a way or another. It's great to know the rules, so you can just forget them and invent yours. And actually, for the type of experiences that we try to create at Quantic Dream, using the traditional video game rules absolutely didn't work for us. So game over was for us a dead end. It was really much more a failure from the game designer himself than from the user, actually. It's really about sending the message and telling him, you didn't play the game the way I wanted you to play, so you need to go back and play again in loop until you succeed and do what I wanted you to do. And when you have a game based on mechanics and violence, it can make sense because it's all about skills and you need to succeed to move forward. But when you're talking about interactive storytelling, it doesn't, because it creates an artificial loop in time where you will see the same thing again and again. So we had a totally different approach where we chose to give consequences on the story, on the fact that you failed. So instead of having a black screen, game over, go back, basically you failed, and if you were chased, for example, maybe you're captured and you're put in jail, and the story carries on, and now you need to find a way to escape. But there's never a dead end. And some gamers sometimes feel that, oh, if I don't die, then why would I even care? And, well, maybe it won't work for people who really deeply feel that way, that death should be the ultimate consequence to whatever they do. But for people who get emotionally involved in the journey, failing will take them to a different route, will tell them a different story, show them a different part of the journey. They will see something they would have missed otherwise.
Ever since I was born, I've been linked to an entity.
Hey.
Judy?
You know, sometimes adults imagine things too.
What's your name?
Jody.
Welcome back to the land of living, Jody.
His name is Aiden, and he's always with me.
What did you do to that boy? Susan, this is gonna stop before we end up crazy or dead.
Please don't leave me here.
You're a monster! Do you hear me? A monster!
Other game paradigms, like using repetitive mechanics in your gameplay, usually based on violence, is something that never worked again for storytelling. When you have a character that is really tied to 10 actions, usually games assign an action to each button, so you press one and you run, you jump, you shoot, you crouch. And telling a story, an interesting, compelling story, with 10 actions that the character can do in loop is a real challenge. And honestly, I don't even know how to do this, because when you want to tell a story, you want your character to do many different things and to talk and to, yes, jump, shoot, crouch, run when it makes sense, but also do all sorts of things. And this is how you can tell a story. So we had to invent a different approach that we call contextual actions, where instead of having an animation set for each button, actually your action depends on the context, where you are and what's going on. So our characters can do as many things as we want. We're not limited by the amount of buttons on the controller. And there are many, many other paradigms that we had to break in order to create the experiences we wanted.
I'll kill everyone.